You can that would have been funny to actually clip that.
Just
Actually,
add that in as the beginning. Just
wait, how did they
divine
even get
light
that in there? They would have had to have shoved that in there.
What for?
This thing here, the little pickle in the.
Oh,
Like it's
is it like? Could you pull it?
no, like I can't grab it. It's like really fucking
It's in there.
like they've wedged that in there. That's been shoved in there. Looks like it was like an eraser or something. That's weird. Hi everybody. Hi Dr. Nick. Hi
I'm just not
everybody.
going to bother with that because otherwise I'll go blind.
He's gone blind. Hello everybody. Welcome back to the podcast. That is the intro, the Beardy Bros Podcast. I don't know. I don't know how I'm feeling these days. Like, I don't even know what I'm going on about. Fucking unicorns, bro. Yeah, so I was pointing out my jar of pickles. This one's kind of tainted now because I've put my fingers in it, and that they weren't necessarily possibly clean fingers. Now I'm like, this jar's gonna have to be used for something else now.
I mean, it is vinegar, so it should be fine.
But these are some of these ones. Pickled baby cucumbers. They got the seeds in there.
Oh, yeah.
Like seeds and stuff in there.
Mustard and all that.
Yeah, a bit like a mustard seeds, and then this one's got a couple as well. But this is called baby cucumbers. But I guess it's all branding at the end of the day. Sandhurst. Sandhurst, I guess it does. Yeah, it's got like, oh no, it's got like little different things. It's got like seeds and chia seeds, I think. Because they're starting to actually sprout.
That's probably not a good thing.
Yeah, they're starting to get like little stems coming off them. Okay. Just gonna leave that there.
You're just gonna grow some.
Just grow whatever's growing in it in its own brine. But anyway, yes, podcast. Welcome back. Another episode. Dale and
We are back
Mills.
again with another week, another year.
I
another
only realized
something.
this morning that I hadn't uploaded last week's one to the Spotify, so it was on YouTube for like the whole week, like it normally goes up for. It's been up, and then I was like, oh, did I do the audio to the thing? I looked at it, I'm like, no, it's not there. Well, fuck. So I was like, okay, I better run that this morning, and upload that at least, so it's like there for people to listen, and this will go up when it goes up at some point, and so yeah, fun times, but videos, content,
Yes.
words I do not want to mention because of who knows what power those words hold. Related to your video.
I've already said them.
I know. But they didn't see it on this though, so they missed out. Holy words. I know it's kind of kind of just funny. Like we're giving power. We're giving power to the words now.
It's quite funny because I don't know. Is that a bit that we're gonna?
It's a bit becomes something. Every time
Bit
you
that we're
use
gonna
it, it's like I was thinking when I've watched it, when you did it, it was like, as you said it, and it's like, oh, where's my hair gone? It's like, oh no, it's like, is this some kind of like cancer? Like, is it like like this, like when you say it, like every time you use the word, like almost like in vain, as the joke would be, you know, using the Lord's name in vain or something stupid like that's like using like that in vain. It's like cancer. Like it's not trying to make fun of cancer, but like
No.
you know, like it's just it's like
just,
that. It's that holy, like it's like a holy power kind of thing that you're struck down every time you use it, kind of thing. You're like, oh, and something, your body goes through some kind of trauma or something. I don't know. It's just kind of funny continuity, like random canon. I mean, the fact is, in like my video, like someone just had to jump a little bit, and they were gone because of it. Like,
yeah.
So it's got some power to it. Logically, we've got some power behind it. So I know. So everyone that's wondering and watching, like, what the fuck's going on? You've got to clearly go over to Miles's channel and check it out. Was at Miles in Motion. I'll leave a link somewhere on this video. Link it up to it. You got to watch his videos because there's a continuity between my videos on my channel over at PickleTube TV and Miles in Motion. We got kind of the thing going on with our little videos here and there, and it's just fun. We're just having a grand old time with our content lately. So fun little bit crossovers and stuff. And I gave you a teaser of Tuesday's video.
Oh yes.
So you watched that? You watched it?
Yeah. Do you want the original of the pet the thing the tree
I
bit?
was tumming hard because like, do I put it in? Do I not? I'm like, I don't know. I was like, I don't know what I want to do because I was like, I don't know. Like it's just hard when you come down to editing and you're like, how do I do the bit? You know what I mean? Like, do you do the bit where you're like reflecting on the bit, or do you not just kind of leave it ominous? And it's just like, I don't know. Like, I suppose it's hard when it comes to editing. So I'm like, I don't know. I just left it for now because I was thinking about it. I was like looking over it. I'm like, I'm like, eh. But yeah.
Can I just say to your next video, I could add on to that by the fact that down the road there's also a koala sanctuary.
Yeah.
I could
because it's just funny that like I filmed that weeks ago. Like I filmed that video weeks ago and it just sat there. And I didn't know what to do with it because it was kind of like a bit of the video was just for me to film something just to test the camera that I'd bought. That shitty camera that I spoke about. Some more of that just to kind of play around with it and see its range. And then it was just like, kind of like I sat down and some of the audio was just kind of like a reflection to myself because I kind of sat down and like just vented to myself in front of the camera kind of thing. So like it got a little deep and stuff like that. Some of it I ended up cutting out because it was just like not really needed. That's why the tone of the tone was kind of there as well. Seemed a bit serious. And I ended up having to re-record a few extra bits, and I kind of had to try to keep that tone a little bit. You might have noticed. But yeah, so it's just trying to like I wanted to keep like a narrative there, and it's just kind of funny that like a lot of the stuff that had happened, like I'd record that, and then now it's worked so perfectly, continuity like with between what we've got going on now that it's just kind of like it needed to sit there and bake for that reason. Like it was waiting for the rest of the other content. So then when you look at me in that, my beard's completely different to where it is now with the style I've got. So it's got like my older beard look compared to like, it's just kind of funny. Like when you look at my videos where I had that beard, then I lost that beard in sense. But then you look at the video, then that beard's back again. It's like, huh? It's like, yeah, because it's forever ago. Like basically I did that. But no, I mean, like that it's all kind of like referenced now. The fact that like, because I know people from different content like are gonna find different things, so it's not necessarily spoiler unless you're specifically watching this and then going to watch that, then you're kind of spoiled for it. But breaking it down, it's kind of like the divine light naturally was there in that portion of the video. So I was like, I didn't even realize until I was looking over it. It's just how there was that aura glow, and I was like, what the fuck's this? I'm like, okay, and then did that little bit there because like, okay, I can edit this now to make that. Did everything else, and then the fact that like you decided to go nature with the stuff, so I was like, okay, I was like, well, I've got a nature video already sitting there ready to go. Like, I know we talked about it, but like you went more nature narrative with yours, and I was like, okay, that works. Like to kind of call it back from the other video to then like your video referencing my video, which had a small nature shot, to then back to your video, which then goes back to my video. Like it's this kind of nice like weaved back and forth. Like it's really cool. Like
it's good. And it's fun that we can also bounce ideas off of each other to do this. So, it's also bad because we're going to get to a point where it's like all going to be very intertwined and we're going to try and go, what do we do now?
I mean, that's exactly what I mean, it'll work. It'll work. We can do that, like, because what you do is you do almost the same thing backwards as well. Like, you do, as you gradually go in, you gradually go out, and then you can do other stuff, and then kind of come back again if you need to. Or, like, we can do whatever. Like, there's nothing stopping us. It's our own content. You know what I mean? Like, the flow is here and there. But what did you, I was going to say though, what did you think of my, my long shot?
You walk in the... Is there meant to be audio over that?
There was. I did do 2 different audio takes, but I left the original audio from the handycam version. So, because I did have the phone recording, and it's just basically... Okay, so basically it's just me saying random shit. Literally means nothing to the video. I'm literally just talking to myself. Just to, like... It literally just uses test footage. So I was like, fuck it, I want to use it. So it's like... Makes me feel like I'm talking, and then the audio just I've gone too far.
Yeah, I'm like,
And it's just like, it's just nothing because I've gone too far. And then it's like, and then I've ranged it so it like works right. So when I come back kind of in range, the audio comes back in again. To like feel like the microphone or whatever wasn't picking me up. And I'm like, but I'm just playing like dumb to the whole thing. So it's like making it feel like I had like this awesome like idea or I'm talking about stuff, but it's just like no one's hearing it. Because it's just like so I was
that
like,
was annoying me. I was like, hang on, what have I done?
yeah, no, it's kind of like a weird thing where it's just like that's why I try to like get the audio to fade out. It's just like and it reminds me of those bits where it's like, oh, I got something important, and then they get chucked into like a private call that goes mute. Or you know, in that conversation where someone's like meant to be muted,
Yeah.
but then they're talking when they're not meant to hear it. It's kind of like that.
Yeah.
I wanted like that kind of moment. So it's just like, oh yeah, and that's why I'm gesturing a bit too. And I was like, no, fuck it, I'll leave it all there where I'm gesturing and talking. But it's just like, what the fuck is he saying? Like it's nothing to like, and just play it off. That's like I don't know that the audio cut out kind of thing. So it's just like a little bit that I wanted that goes for like a decent. It's like a whole minute. It's like a whole minute.
Yeah,
Where it's just like, what the
it's
fuck's
like-
going on? And then I come back and the audio cuts back in. So I know it was just kind of like adding a different layer, like a different bit. That's kind of like in the same time kind of making fun of my long shot because I usually use my long shot and I replace audio. Where this time there is no audio because I didn't replace it. So I'm like. Yeah, I was like, it's kind of a meta joke on itself there, just to myself in a sense, and you know, I thought maybe you might get it or not. I'm not sure, but yeah, it was just like I kind of wanted to play on that because literally, as like the audio I was going back over it again, listening to it, it's just like me being like, oh yeah, so the sound works over here. I think it works fine. I'm just gonna keep recording with my phone. Like that's what I say the whole time. Like I'm just recording, and I just ramble on about like different things, like you know, oh, you know, the camera's. I think it's working, and it's like shit like that. I'm like, that's just not really worth audio. So I was like, I could have just redubbed it, but I was like, no, I kind of want to like play that trick where, yeah, like I said, like I'm in range and then it just cuts out because I've got stepped a bit too far away and then the audio is just gone. So that's the bit I went for that section. So I was like, okay, I'll go with that. But yeah, I kind of used your little reference for the title of the video. So I literally I called it nature. And then I used emoji of a bird and an emoji of a bee. So I was like, nature, birds and the bees. I was like, I want to kind of, because therefore it's like kind of like a reference back to your videos in a yeah, just like those little subtle like references to like loop not drastic and then not too like yeah, and it's just fun, just like that ricochet of like so. It's intertwining the divine light, which made it more canon to that one now.
I've got to like get rid of it for a couple of episodes and bring it
Yeah.
back later on.
Like it needs to be like because there's a power we can't always constantly use. Like it needs to, but then like because I had that start, it feels like it's like it almost kind of feels like a correlation to like the if you connected this nature video from the Thai video. Where it's like, man jumped, he died, and then it's just like, what's going on? Like it's like if you connect those points, it's like he died, and then this is heaven. Almost, it's just like it's the flow on. Well,
I could make it.
You know, yeah. Like I feel like the other version, like that version died, but then another version, like it's a clone, is like now doing the finish of the Thai video. That version is now in heaven, which is in a nature park. It's just like this whole like weird story arc thing of like because it kind of works. If you noticed. If people look at my chit videos, I've been doing the whole mind meta of like multiples of me as well. So I'm like, I'm kind of trying to think if I can incorporate the multiverse of me, like having clones or duplicates, whether it's like another layer to add to those videos as well. So it's not just them existing in the chit videos, it's existing in the other videos as well. So more of me starting to like fracture and split up. So, but that's where the chit video kind of went through as well, where I did like the the double post because I was like, oh yeah, I got a video going up because I wanted to like see how the algorithm was going. I wanted to see if you'd noticed as well, and it was like the finale, but it was like part side A and side B of like a cassette tape, which was like a joke to your cassette tape video because of the whole thing breaking. So I was like, well, this is side A, this is side B, and I was like, yeah, it was kind of like a little joke on that. But then there was like two different versions. Like I filmed that all in the same day, but I changed shirt and outfit. So like one version has like talking about Will Forte as an actor playing a character, while the other version on the other side is me talking about a character who is characters and not mentioning actual actors. So like I'm still
Yeah.
playing on that joke of like one version believes the shit stuff is real, while the other version knows that it's not real. So it's
Yeah.
kind of like, yeah. And I actually had someone comment going, we need more videos. I'm down for more videos. I'm like, oh, okay, like people want more videos of my stupid
I was
videos, I
like,
guess. I'm like, oh,
I was like, but it's the end.
like this is ending, and I got my things, and like I'm kind of doing stuff with it where they're happening, and it's like I most probably once if they do a season 2, I most probably won't continue because this will be my like way to wrap up me doing shit
Yeah.
videos like on my channel. Like I'll have it like pop up in the background like little Easter eggs because I've got the wig and stuff. Like I'll still and then all the shit I printed out and whatnot, you know. Like it'll still like I'll make it like little Easter
It'll
eggs.
be there, but it's not going to be like dedicated episodes to
Yeah.
it anymore.
So that's one thing I've got to do that last video that shows me packing it up, and then if I do the bit like I was saying where I'm kind of like leading into Peter, that will be the bit. Like it'll be moving away from
Yeah.
shit and it'll be kind of playing on Peter as a character for a little bit, and then they'll be like, so I'm like pushing, almost being like I'm pushing myself away from the content, the people to know that okay, this isn't like actually happening anymore. Like it's changing because it's not about shit anymore. So I don't know how I'm gonna. I've got that section of it kind of set up. I just don't know how to execute. It's just the right execution. So there's a whole bunch. It's so much goes into when you start like trying to really think out plots like for content. Like making random stuff is fine, one thing, but sometimes when it gets to a plot, it's just like how the fuck do you connect the plot together to
It's
make
like,
like
how
a
do I keep it all
narrative?
together?
Yeah, it's just like I want it continuity, like making sense on my own plot line, but then crossing over, which isn't a bad thing. Like crossing over is fun, like little Easter eggs and little references and jokes and stuff. And that's why I'm like, that's why on the next video I got to try and like whatever we do is I got to kind of like do the same thing you've done with correlating the crossover narration and footage or something. And yeah, I want to do a shot. This is spoiler for like one of my next ones which I want to work out. But I want to do a shot where I want to do a layer again, which is like a back to the torch, like it kind of reflects the original torch video, where I had Gent's video playing slightly in the background
Yeah.
because I had to use it for like audio, like matching and stuff
Cues. Yep.
and cues, and I want to kind of do that where I'm like correlating that like the meta level, but then like have one of your videos playing on the screen, like the old like I don't know, just kind of a weird thing that's meta playing to add that depth of layer with whatever's happening. Like there's so many things. It's just like it's yeah. I don't know. It's just so many things. I've got so many thoughts running through my head, and it's just crazy to think like what possibilities we can have, you know, and do and create. It's
Pretty
just
much endless.
yeah,
Whatever
it's
we can
endless.
think of.
So like it's just crazy. It's just, I've so many ideas, so many things I want to try, so many things I'm working with to try and figure out how I can narrative with the things I've been already created. Like I said, the fucking grilled cheese video. I'm getting there slowly on like what I want to do with it, but it's
Come
just like
on, we need it.
ah. And then I got the other video, my other food video that I got to do. I can't remember how much I've told you of the other food video I've done.
I'm in the dark about this
My other
additional food video.
my other food video. It is I okay, so I have it is 37 videos I've clipped, recorded. So I've got 37 videos that I've got to go through and edit. And it is my Chef Boto fucking I made my noodle video.
Oh, okay.
And it is a gourmet noodle video. I made a satay noodle video.
Is it? Oh god.
I made
Is
my
it
own
the 5 course?
I made my own it didn't end up being a 5 course, it's just I made my own satay noodle recipe up. And it required a lot of peanut butter, which I don't know why I use that much. Because the bit is, I make like I got a saucepan and I made like a massive dish up, and then when I've like go to serve it up, I only use like a teaspoon. So like I'm giving away the bit before it's even there, but like, because that little bit just goes a long way with the fucking dish. It's friggin' hilarious how much it like covers, but yeah, I like made this whole thing up and then like, what am I gonna do with all this stuff left over? Like I've made, it's just a it's I'd like try to get the recipe right because I just like fucking winged it, and it tastes nice though, but I had a large portion of it, and like, what do I do with it? So I ended up bagging it up afterwards. I didn't film that part, but I bagged it up afterwards into a Ziploc bag and just chucked it in the fridge, just so I could dispose of it later. So it's supposed to be in the fridge all hard, maybe, but it's peanut butter, so I don't know. But yeah, there's so much in that bag because it just went to waste. I was just like, I made so much of it, like, just for one serving of noodle. Like, it's a fucking, like, it's a full, like, that amount of satay I made could have fed like maybe 6 to 8 people. Like, like that's how much I made. It was
God damn it.
ridiculous, but no, it was a really good fucking dish though. It was really fucking, it's
That's
really
good.
good. So it's like again, it's a weird video, like the grilled cheese video. It's a weird concoction I made with my grilled cheese, but it was fucking delicious. Noodle video made a random fucking satay noodle video. It was fucking delicious. Like, I don't. It's just
Just make. I've just got to make sure I send it to the person that I broke from my noodle video.
yeah.
We just gotta get it to that person.
Oh my god.
That will ruin their day.
Like, I know that was fucking. That's still funny. Are you right? Like, are you good? Or, yeah, you depressed? Like, what? Like when you're
It's like,
reflecting your
that's so
depression
left
on
of
everyone else.
field.
Like out of all people, like just some random out of nowhere, just be like, I think you're depressed. So you're reflecting your depression on the rest of us. Like what? Like how
That's
you
like if
you came across this video? Like YouTube or
it's,
YouTube recommended this
yeah.
to you? Like I don't know. It's just kind of funny. So. Like I said, it was this episode of the podcast. I was just like, I have no idea what I'm gonna talk about. I'll just speedball it. I think I'm doing some random things, but I gotta try it. I feel like Destiny needs more than 2 people for silly ideas. I was thinking, but shenanigans will ensue at some stage. There's always shenanigans. But no, so
Oh yeah.
two food videos, a couple other videos sitting there that I gotta get edit through. One will be a little bit more serious with my Anthem video. I'm gonna try and do at some point. I do have a joke that I was thinking of filming extra with that because I was thinking of like going to store like the secondhand like game stores and like buy multiple copies of Anthem just to add to the video. So just be like, and then just be like Anthem, and just be like drop a bazillion cases of copies of Anthem, like 30 copies or something. Just be like, so, but no, I gotta go around and collect like a whole bunch of copies. I think, and at some point when I get paid and start stashing up on them so I can finish filming that extra clip. But yeah, so no, it's yeah, definitely grilled cheese. I've got to try and sort that out. Still kind of thinking whether the silent film idea might be the best approach for it, just to keep it
Oh
random.
yeah.
But like, I don't know. It's just I want it to be right. It's got to be
Let's see how
right.
my.
I don't. Hmm?
Let's just see how my silent film goes first.
Yeah, because it's like you got to get it right. And it's just like for me, it's like I got ideas in my head, but sometimes it's good to have like a point of reference almost to like see timing. Like silence has got to be done right. Basically, the silence
Yeah.
has got to be. Or do I need to break it up? Do I do the whole black and white so it's like a silent film? Like do I add a track to it? Because at first when the initial start of the video for that, the way it starts off is like the literally going through the footage that because I just filmed it in ideas. The literal first step of that video is me opening the fridge, and I contemplate doing that edit with that song like that guy does all over TikTok and everything, where he has that like having that track play at the start. But then I'm like, I could play that track, but then where do I go from there? Like it's got to not just be like that track and then nothing, or it's got to segue to something. Like it's got to
Yeah.
go to the next step and then the next step and then the next step. So it's like, or do I literally just narrate over the top of it something completely different? Actually, oh, actually, I got an idea now. I could copy the description you did for that video. The no idea. Take the
I'll, do
description. Either I read it or I get like
you want the
the bot to
long
read it.
version?
Yeah, and I could just sit there and read it, and then use that as the audio. It's just me sitting there going, the deep depths ladder, like whatever it is. And I could just be reading
Yeah.
that, and that video could be playing, and it's me just reading that. So it's like doesn't match up, but then it kind of makes sense to the whole. That might work for that video actually, because I'm like, I need something because, like I said, I went into that video without thinking of like narrative. I was like, I just film like step by step, step by step by step.
Yeah.
But I didn't think of like the directional, like, where's the actual story? Like, is it going to be coming from sound? Is it going to come from voice? Is it going to be just, from action, like just motion? How's the story being told? And I was like,
Because that's
it's kind of like a trap. I'm like, that's what I'm like, I don't know. But I'm like, thinking, actually, that might work because then it's a different layer. Something else is going on, and therefore it's kind of making fun of that cross media content where people are like having clips of random shit that doesn't match the story that's being told. So that might actually work.
or you just do a video and you got Subway Surfer.
That's what I mean, like stuff like that. It's like it's just stupid shit. So yeah, I don't know. Maybe that might work.
Because yeah, silent is very hard because you have to. It's got to be
Timed
purely
right.
action based.
Yeah, and you got to emphasize.
Yeah.
Like, there's a lot of, because I did a lot of, like I said, that clip for that's like 39 clips, and there's a lot of stuff that goes on. But then editing is a key point because you can edit anything any way to create a story. Like, you can shift things around, different points. Some things are longer than others, like just to kind of emphasize the motion, the action, but it's getting that right for it to make sense, like to be the right level of suggestion. It's just like, yeah. So, because the grilled cheese video has moments that kind of reflect to the noodle video, and I kind of like react certain recreation little bits, kind of making fun of certain things. So it's, yeah. So videos need to come out so they can reflect that there's like because my new joke, because I realized I haven't done it for a while, but my little bit for things when I did stuff was I used to sniff things a lot. That was just like a little joke I used to have, which you would have seen in a lot of my videos. I used to sniff them. And yeah, there's another one I've kind of started now with stuff, and it's just like not sniffing anymore, which, I mean, sniffing's fun. I need to bring the sniffing back. But yeah, it's just I don't know, it's just finding that right level of everything and having that right bit. Because I got a few different thoughts, because like I said, you've also crushed, because you crossed over with my video the chit, and then the shapes, and then
that was for that video.
You use those references, and then
plus I used the special light reference from
the divine
videos.
light.
Yep.
Oh, I said the word.
Yeah. I had to stop you. I even referenced that I stopped using the word.
I know, and I said it without even like thinking of the consequences. Blasphemous.
You're not gonna have a beard in the next frame.
Don't say that, jeez. I know. I'm trying to think, because you had,
and then previous the torch.
Yep, because we got the torch.
Oh, hang on, no, and again I changed the battery in
the watch.
In the end of the last video. Yeah, that one.
We've talked about the lights. We've talked about the torches. We've had the watch. Mine was, I ended up making fun of it, which with the tire, which made fun of that. It's like taking it a different level, but it's making fun of it. Because I think I was going to do something about a sock as well, because you did that video where you didn't have a sock on. You only had one sock.
Yeah, well, I was walking out with just the one sock.
Yeah, so I got to do a bit with that at some point. Get a sock. White sock, was it?
Multicolored slipper sock.
Slipper sock. I'll figure out.
Haven't you done the skateboard thing?
No skateboard thing yet. That's in the works. And everyone's getting the inside scoop of like what we're getting at, but it's only, I mean, I think like the only person that gets the inside scoop lately is like Madman, because he's the only one that really like follows through the podcast. Sometimes Luke will watch it, and he's like they're like the only two that really watch the podcast heavily. So they're the ones that are getting the inside scoop of the of their videos. Unless anyone else.
This is just us planning it.
I know, it's just kind of like going through, but I mean, it's people do kind of like that stuff though. People kind of like behind the scenes, and this kind of become a behind the scenes. Yeah, so because I ended up catching up with Wookie today, and he's like, "Yeah, I got to get my gear back out so I can come on the podcast again." I'm like, "You got to do it soon, because I want you to come on while Mules is on, like before Jim comes back, because it'd be nice to have like an episode with you, like all three of us like that on to do it. Could it be something different?"
Oh yeah.
So yeah, so he's like got to get his gear out. I was like, hopefully get that, because yeah. But no, because I caught up with him today, and I sent you that video. I ended up going to that zero latency. And
Oh
and
yeah.
I was thinking, I was segueing into that because I was thinking about socks because the location where it was, like I know that area is kind of like a fancy. I always refer to it as like a slightly fancy area. And I said to him, yeah, no, I was like coming home about like put my shoes on. I was like, I brought socks because we had to go. We're going out somewhere like in a fancy area, so I had to put my socks on because I don't normally wear socks. And he was like having a
Oh yeah.
giggle out of that because I was like, you got your socks? I was like, yeah, put my socks on. But as we were driving by, there was like this, there was like an Asian couple, like young, like in their like 20s, like 30s kind of thing. But this Asian dude had two cats on his shoulders. Like he had a black cat on one shoulder and a white cat on the other shoulder. And he's just walking down the street. Like this is like in the city basically, like in the fancy side, like back end of it, like well, it's back end of the valley. But yeah, he's like just walking down the street with his partner, and they're just like she's got shopping in her hand, like a grocery bag, and he's just like walking down with the two cats just sitting on his shoulders, just like whatever. I'm just like, the dude's got cats on his shoulders. What? That dude's
But
got like I'm just like I like myself was just confused because I'm like, ah, that guy's got cats on his shoulders. Huh? That guy's got cats on his shoulders. Like what the fuck? It was so
it's like,
random. I was like,
I mean,
okay,
occasionally you see the random bird dude where he's got like a
yeah, but this
dude,
the
but like
cat on each
that's
shoulder.
I know that's somewhat normal
The
compared
white
to
one was just
two
so chill,
cats.
and the other one that was the black one was kind of like right sitting this way because he was kind of like holding it more. And then the head was looking around. He was like looking at me, and it was just like looking around. I was like, oh my god. The white one was just like slumped perfectly chill. I'm like, it's like that's so fucking relaxed just to be like, I'm gonna go out like around people, and the cats are just gonna sit on me and just not be bothered. Like it was so random, so fucking random. I was like, wow. But anyway, that's a weird thing that I was like, oh my god. But no, I went did the zero latency VR was pretty fun. Sent you that clip because it was like they sent like a highlight
Yeah, yeah.
reel. I stand out like a sore thumb in the fucking highlight reel. I was like, oh no. I was like everywhere in that clip. They did two clips and I'm like, oh my god, I'm everywhere. But I did a pretty good job. I came second. I was just shy of
That's
like
good.
first place out of the group. I was like, okay. I mean, I do my shooters. I'm pretty good at my shooters, so don't mess with me. So that was fun. But no, I was thinking about after the fact. I was like, I could have done a video on that, like going to the VR thing, and I could have like set up a whole thing and then done a joke with it. But I was like, nah, I next time maybe if I go, I want to try and go again. But I could have just. I was thinking I could have done that because I was thinking as I was there, I was like, I could have set the bit where I like gone in, put the gear on, but then it wouldn't have been like but then the VR would have been like something silly, and I could have used that as I could have made that as another video, and then maybe you're thinking I could have tied it to another video. It's like
Yeah,
so then it would have added a layer that like I'm going into VR, but then you're actually seeing me in like, which would be me making the video, which would look like I'm in VR, and it's like,
yeah, yeah.
yeah. So I was like, I was thinking I could do that medley, but like I mean I can do that myself. I've got VR gear stashed away anyway, so theoretically I could do that for a bit, but I just thought it would have been funny making it going to a place and then being like,
Yeah.
put this on and but no, it was fun. Um, but yeah, no videos. I don't know. Like, there's so much stuff we can do with shit. It's just crazy. It's just it works. It makes it work. I just need to get my own little prints of gents. I did take some screenshots a while back. I just haven't printed them yet. Just to like stir them up a little bit. Just do like more obscure little like pop-ups of like gents just appearing in random places. So yeah, like that's still just sitting there.
It's still sitting there. I've forgotten to take it off.
Just sitting there. But yeah, I don't know. Like it's just a yeah. There it is.
Yeah, it's the original.
The original. Um. Yeah. No. My brain's just all over the place. Like not all over the place, but I'm just thinking like thoughts. It's just so many narrative plot points. It's just doing it right with everything. Because like you cut your last video together so well, and it was just like oh my god. Like
I cut it
I was like
together
you're a
so well.
fuck.
I didn't even know I
I was
cut
like
it
oh my
together
god.
perfectly.
Seeing myself pop up, I was like oh my lord. I was like god
I
damn it.
just cut it together.
The chip bit was pretty funny. That got me. That made me laugh. It's like
I was like,
I think it's the guy that stole my bloody shapes.
yeah,
Bloody goober. I was like, oh my lord. Now I'm like, I feel like
but
I gotta try and like, but I mean, I've done that like reference. So you see me with the wig, take the wig off, and I've been like doing little like, I need to feel like I need to like I feel like I need to do a video now that kind of like it's like a super. I'm saying like so much. I've noticed that now as well because I was listening to the other podcast and I was like, again, the amount of fucking times I see fucking
You
like
just said it like 4 times.
it. I don't know where. Sometimes it's fine, and then other times it just slips in, and it just says so much of it. It does my fucking head in because there was another video I was doing. And I just said it so many fucking times. It was like a chit video. And I was just like, fuck. Yeah, exactly.
Said it an extra time.
Yeah, and it's just every fucking time. And the thing is, I don't. It happens. I don't catch myself saying it, and then sometimes I'm like, did I say it or did I not? And I feel like I'm gaslighting myself. You know what I mean, though? Because it's like again, it just slips in, but it's so just there that it's a fuck, and I'm like there's the like that's an out of place one to use it. There's places to use it, and there's not places to use it, and it just slips in there, and it does my fucking head in sometimes. To just have it come up to try and not say it so much, and I just don't know how to like get my vocabulary to just not say it because there's an amount of saying it. Yeah. And no,
I'm waiting for you to say it now.
I know, but it's so bad because it's just trying to find the words to replace it and retrain the brain almost. But then it's the fact that I don't even know if I'm slipping it in or not. That's what I'm saying. Like it's there. I'm sure of it, but I'm not hearing it in my head when I say it. That's the worst part. There's times I'm hearing it, and between words, I don't fucking hear it. But then I watch the video and I see it, and it's just like, again, there's one there.
In like 2 minutes, in a minute and a half, you said like about 8 times.
Yeah. I don't know why. It's a thing that it does my head in. It really does my head in. Because when I go to, like I said, when I go to edit and I'm seeing it, and it's just there constantly, it's just, I'm like, every third word is like. And I have no idea where it comes from. There's times where it's there, and then times I feel like it's not there at all. And there's a time and a place for when the words to be used, but it's the bane of like all words. I feel like 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 like. I don't know.
I know what the speaking portion of my next video is going to be now.
I know. I've set you up for something now.
You've given me like my ideas for the last two, three.
Just try and
But
not get yourself caught with the word like, because once it embeds itself, you're trapped with it.
Trust me, you've seen how I record.
Yeah.
It's pretty sporadic, if that.
Oh, it's just so. Oh, it's just because it was like a chip video I did, and it was like that. It was a chip video. Then also like the Father of Peace video, and I think it was that one was a chip video, and it's just so many times it popped up, and I'm like, oh my god, I had to go through. There was like a section that was unnecessarily needed, where I was saying a sentence which I could cut it down. It was like 5 likes in there, in that one little section. I was like, get the fuck out of there! Just snip it, move it on, get to the point. And,
You have just repeated the word like about 6 times in the last 30 seconds.
Yep. And then, like, again, saying it in reference to itself. Again, I don't know, like, it's just taking the piss of myself, honestly. Because I don't know I'm saying it. And I feel like I'm saying it half the time when I'm not. And then when I am.
It's like
What the fuck am I supposed to do?
if we got the captions for this entire podcast,
The
it would just
transcript.
be
The
the
transcript's gonna get to
transcript for
the
this
first.
for
It's
this
gonna get to
one.
the first 5 likes in a sequence, and it's just gonna break the fucking caption transcript for the rest of it, because it's just gonna be
It's gonna
this
switch
like
to a
was
different
like
language.
how like we like new like next like. And the worst problem is for some people it's a quirky characteristic. It works. For me, it just seems fucking annoying. I mean, I don't know if anyone else thinks that, but
I
myself,
mean,
it's fucking annoying. Oh, I just hate hearing myself say it because it hits a weird frequency. I don't know, when I watch videos, it just seems to hit a weird frequency as I say the word, and it's just it hurts. It hurts me. I want to cry. No, I did have an idea, and then I got distracted talking about that shit. Yeah, no, I've lost the idea because I was thinking about the
but
idea.
I've even forgotten what I've. Did I say I was going to go out in nature and lick a tree?
I think so.
Because I knew I said I'd eat a bird,
Yeah, you did say you'll
lick
eat
a
a bird.
tree. Was it?
Randomly, you were in like eat a
I
bird.
don't know.
That's actually what I wanted to talk about because I was thinking I wanted like a goofy episode where I was just going to talk the most random shit. I mean, I feel like we've talked random shit anyway.
Yeah, well, I mean,
But I was thinking whether we have videos that we make that could say the most random shit, like you were saying, like going off on stupid shit, or yeah, I know. But I was thinking the podcast. I was thinking, oh, too, the sun Eclipsian gods fighting over the cheese sticks. It's crazy watching them fight because the Green Dwarf didn't like that Snow White stole the coat hangers from the clothesline.
hang on.
Just go on a full tangent.
Let me pull up my Word
Make some
document.
tangent.
The Great Clock Debate. Alarm clocks are time's lawyers. They don't care if you're tired. They don't care if you're in the middle of a dream about roller skating llamas. They just shout, objection, wake up,
Yeah,
and ruin every. Oh, I didn't write
that's
this
yeah.
well.
That's what I need. Stuff like that. That's what I want to use for. I think they'll work for the cheese videos.
Somewhere in a dusty drawer, all the broken alarms clocks gather for group therapy, loudly insisting they were only ever trying to help. The carpet dimension. Have you ever noticed how carpets look suspiciously like grassy fields that got a bad haircut? Well, that's because every carpet is actually a gateway to another universe where vacuum cleaners are apex predators. You step too hard, and boom, you're falling through fabric straight into a parallel dimension where chairs grow like trees and gravity only works on alternate Tuesdays.
Yes.
There's the Council of Spoons.
That's what I need to. I used to like have some crazy rambles like that, and I don't seem to. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. It's just like I want my sporadic nonsense back a little bit.
Except, I, except I was fully prepared for like yesterday's video to like not get like to get like 10 views at max.
Yeah, it's getting a bit of traction.
It's getting more like I'm happy with it. It like that was only for like us.
Yeah,
Like it's got more videos than more views than nostalgia.
yeah.
I
Exactly.
mean,
It's just a good quirky little.
those first 3 videos are not the best. They've gotten better, but that's what I hoped that it'll just get better and better
Well,
as I go along.
it's a false sense of like leading people into. So if they watch those, it's a false sense that they were kind of like somewhat serious, and it's like the deranged like derailment of the channel as it progresses. Like it gets more and more worse of nonsense.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm trying to like do with my channel a little bit, because it's that whole, again, it's my content is meant to be same but different. Like it's meant to, because it's the
Yeah.
pickle monsters, like aliens observing human culture, but then human culture is being blended into each other because they perceive humans to look all the same. So that's why it's like the content is very mishmashy, like weird nonsense. Because there are these other characters, but they all look the same because it's the same person. Oh, that gives me another idea. Dang
That
it.
that also gives me another idea.
What I did give you.
The fact that I could do an episode where I'm like, and today we're going to go and see Dale, and it's just a jar of pickles, and I'm having a conversation just with a jar of pickles.
I was thinking of I could do a moment where it's like trying to find some location or something. We're doing a shot, and I was thinking I could have a segue where it's like transition, like a weird transition where if I could find a similar outfit that you're like wear similar clothes, and just flick it between like the two of us. So it transitions between like just to gaslight people, being like, you know, there's like bad magic tricks where you see a person and they're like, hi, and it changes, but it's like the person's wearing the exact same clothes as the other person. And they're like,
Yeah, yeah,
and then the person sneaks around them and they're like, hi, here I am. Like, try to do that. I was thinking that in the form of video. So when you see a scene talking about something, it'd be me, like, wearing the clothes and talking, and next minute it'll cut to a different shot, but it'll be you doing the same thing. But then it cuts back. And it's like, wait, which person was in the wait? Who's doing the video? Which person am I
yeah.
watch? Like just to confuse. Yeah, I think that's something I want to do as well, just to confuse the viewer, people watching. There's so many things. There's so many possibilities. Like so many, so much. There's so much can be done. And that's the
I,
fun thing of having your own channel. Like that's what YouTube
yeah,
was like about. That's what YouTube was. You know, having fun, creating whatever you
yeah.
wanted to create, stories and.
It was originally a TV show for someone else to watch that you produced
Mm,
yourself. That was
yeah.
the whole basis of YouTube.
So I kind of like going back to that and having that quirkiness. I know there's so much.
I've got to get myself one of those long establishing shot.
Mm. I know I've got a few of them down my sleeves already. A few long shots. You got to catch up. I was thinking I could just do eventually I could just do a whole like make a fun of your. I was thinking I want to make fun of your walking video, where I want to like get all the long shots and put them all together, and mine be a long shot video of just being in the distance. Oh, shit. And I need to do it where it's like transitioning. I need a dorm from long range, but like have me walking from a direction, and then it's just me cutting from the left to right in every clip. So it's
Yeah,
just me
that's
walking left to right the whole way.
well,
But like in a very, but it's
that's
like I'm very small. I'm thinking, do I do it though, where it's like I'm specifically out of the way, and do I do it where I'm getting further and further away, or do I just leave it so it's exact, like try to be the exact distance every
you're just a
time? So it's
pixel.
just yeah, so it's just like I'm finally like more and more further and further away each time, or I don't know. But like, I was just thinking, just I want to just have a continuous long shot, like so I'm not. It could be anyone almost. Like it's just a blur because I'm that far away. So
Just one shot of me far away, just walking.
yeah, it's just like it just to throw people off. Be like, is it him? Like slip someone in there, slip other people in there. Start off a few of them with me, and then like get gents to do a long shot. You do a long shot. Like just get other people to do long shots, and just slip them in. And it's just a collabed effort of like people doing like a left to right pan
We
walk.
we've so got to do more with gent. We've so got to incorporate
Gents
gents more
Gents
into.
wants to do more filming. Like he's apparently encouraged. He said the other day that it's like he wants to start filming more because it's encouraging him the stuff that we're doing. He's like, I want to get involved. I want to join you guys with all the nonsense. I'm like, yeah,
Yeah,
do some stuff. But yeah, no, I want to. I know. I'm just trying to think of how I can incorporate. Like I want to, because you've done it your way of how you've incorporated me, but I want to like do the. Like, I want to incorporate you, but I want to do it in particular ways that's creative.
I so wanted to green screen myself into that video that I used.
Yeah. Like I'm thinking
That
obscure. Like I'm
I was like,
thinking of like even like get a scene or something from a show even, and then you know how I don't know. I was thinking I want to do things so obscure where it could be like a scene from a show or a YouTube thing, and then there could be like a prop or like a TV or a screen inside that video, and then put one of your videos inside that video, and then that video is playing on the background of my video. So then it's like, oh, there's a video playing, but then like if you looked at that video, you're seeing your video in that video. It's just adding a weird depth to it because you would not
Yeah.
expect to see your video inside a scene of someone else's video that's on my video. Like I want to do really obscure, like really Easter eggy like stuff and see if people like spot them, actually make them observe it and go, oh, there's that, there's this, there's that, that's where that's from. Or wait a second, is that this? You know, I really want to, yeah, I just really want to fuck with it, play around with it. Just I don't know. It's just, yeah, so many ideas. I've got so many ideas of ways to do stuff. It's just how do I execute it? Because yeah, it's
Because like we've got the references down, but it's more the incorporating. Like that's the first time I've ever cut someone else's footage into my videos.
yeah,
So
and it's
that's
just trying to see if it works for you or how you want to do it, and it's just finding the right video to do it, and then where's the right balance, and that's what I said. Like, I've done what I've done so far because, like I said, because it's so far it's got the like with the reference of me going, oh, when I hear someone talking about the trees and pencils,
yeah,
like I want that to be me questioning that, and then maybe in a later video me reconnecting the reference to where I got that from, so then it'll
yeah,
correlate back to your video, and then I'll be like, oh, so that's where the Lipton tea pencil, like I have it as a callback to a callback, you know, it's adding depth
yeah,
to the
yeah,
reference. So it's like me making back reference to my episode, which was then a reference to your episode, but then I'm seeing your reference from the episode in this other episode, which then,
yeah, yeah,
triggered, it's like a circular motion of events that just creates like a paradox because it's a loop, like
yeah, yeah.
that's the way I like to create things. I like to be very obscure and that extra depth. Like you've got your touch of how you're referencing and obscure, like connecting, and it's like it's cool to see how we're all making those references different ways. But yeah, I'm always
We just created our own little lore and universe.
yeah. So it's just the whole cycle of it all that I just want to just trying to find the ways to do it just right.
But I was thinking earlier, wouldn't it be fun that if maybe not as this, well, I
Yeah.
was thinking it was like either as the podcast or as an episode or just as a bigger video for possibly a specific what was it, holiday special event that
Mm.
happens on October 31st. We could
Yes.
do we could do a I was thinking like we create our own like little movies like what we've been doing, but we cut it into a big long episode.
Mm. Try and
But then we also have bits like this where we're talking,
mm.
or we're not talking like this, but we're talking like as in a studio, and we call back to each other.
Mm. We could work that out, like a little horror. Well, not necessarily horror, but we could do a little.
Oh, do it at night, and then we're out in like spooky stories.
We could try and do something where we could incorporate the. Oh, we could do like a Discord horror film where like we correlate with the Discord, so it's like us having a chat on Discord, and then something could happen. I don't know how I'd execute it, but we could like, and then it's depth between the video. The short film will be seeing Discord footage, but then also our perspectives on our own end of different things that are happening.
Yeah, so like as we're like talking, then it cuts to a film that we've made,
Hmm.
or
I think we could do. I reckon if we could see it's just plotting the whole narrative, but if we could, like I said, adding depth, like, it'd be cool to like, add depth to the Discord call. So it could be just like us having a like. That's the joke is like us having a.
it's like you say something and then it pauses on you, and
And then
it's like goes into a thought bubble,
yeah, it could be like third person or whatever.
or
Stuff
not?
going on.
Yeah,
Discord, the horror movie. There's
just
ideas I could try and
we
write.
we could do that, and then we could reference that as to why Jim's not been on the podcast, and we could just have something terrible has happened, and then Jim has just disappeared, and then
Oh, actually, that's giving me ideas. Base the premise around jumping on the Discord call. We're like, oh, just discussing. It's like, and then be like, oh, well, wonder how Jim's doing. He hasn't been on the Discord for a bit lately. And
Yeah,
like, wonder what's going on.
exactly.
And then just being like, cut to like something going on in the back end of like, it could be like a Discord call, and then it drops. Like, we could do the scene. I think in the scene would be like us having a conversation, and then the call drops, and you could be just like, "What's going on? Like, where's Dale? Are you there?" And you're trying to like reconnect, and then
Yeah, yeah.
it cuts to a shot like on my end. It's showing my perspective of what's going on. There's something weird could be happening, and then I could be like, "Stu," like scary movie, like or like scream, like taken out or whatever, and then it's just you like trying to figure out what's going on, what happened to me, and then
And then it just like jumps to
and
all
then
of
cuts to
us.
you, and then something's happening with you, and then someone's trying to hunt you down, and it's just like, what the hell's going on? And then it's just like, and then you get taken out maybe, or something, or you could figure it, you know what I mean? We could do
Yeah.
something like that, but it like starts based around a Discord call, and then it could like, we realize like there's no one in the Discord call, but it could film a shot, and then it like sparks back up, and it's me trying to enter the Discord chat, and it's me, but I'm like all beaten up or something, all like bloodied up or like torn, and it's like, Mules, answer the fuck call, like, answer the, do something like that, and then it's trying to get a hold of you through the Discord call, trying to call you or something.
It'll just be, and at the end, it's just our this, but like our chairs are empty and everything's like off.
Yeah. And then just like, oh, it's a lot of work. It's just a lot of work.
It's a bit. I mean, if we
Because a bit
were to
more.
do that, we would have to start now.
Yeah. Fuck. Because then you got to continually remember what, like, we'd have to, that's so
Well,
much stuff we'd have to sit down and
yeah,
go through with that. Because you would have to make sure you
we'd
pick
have
out
to
the outfits.
brainstorm it and write down exactly what
Brainstorm.
we needed to do.
You'd have to figure out the outfits for the props that we're going to use, so that we know continuity, like what's going to be what, so we keep the same outfits for the whole thing. Specifically, if I'm going to end up getting like, if I have to get like Moira and then like or something like that, I have to buy a second set of clothes so they can tear up. I can use to start off with,
Yeah,
or buy multiples of. So one's the clean set, one's the rec set. Like when you start getting the movie stuff, like it's crazy. Like it's a whole. But that could be a bigger project we could do. Not necessarily for that. Otherwise, it could be just a delayed one. We could try and do
yeah,
something,
yeah.
but because the window just gets smaller and smaller. I mean that's something we could always look at doing anyway. Not necessarily for Halloween, but October or just Discord the movie. That's something that we could do, but we'd need some time to sit down and go through that.
Yeah.
And then it's like the
That'd be
whole
the
thing and make it
perfect.
like we disappear and there's something bad going on. And then we could have like Jim just comes back and it's like Jim joins the Discord. And he's just like, where is everyone? Like comes back and it's just like, what the, then it's like, wait, what the hell happened to Dale and
It's
Mulesen?
like
Like, why
it's
did they
like
get
blood
attacked?
stains
Yeah, it's like,
somewhere,
why did they
like
get
something.
attacked? Like, what the hell? Like, if Jim's fine the whole time, then who got these two? You know what I mean? Like, you could have that
Yeah,
questioning, like, what? And then it could be like, and then how it ends is just Jim joins the call. And you'd be like, where are these guys? Like, what happened to them? What's going on? How come I can't get a hold of them? And it could be like a video cam, and the next minute there's like a kid and he hears a noise. And it's like, who's that? Like someone's knocking at his door or something like that. And it's just like, and then just cut it there. It's just like, oh no! It's like thought Jim was gone at the start of the episode, like he's gone completely, and these two are trying to figure out what happened to him. Find out that he's fine, but then it's not. Like that'd be the whole fucking spoilers, I guess. But it's if we ever execute it or not. But
that would be the perfect cam. Like my camcorder has like the night vision mode.
yeah,
That would be
you
perfect.
can film
Like
some night
running
shots
through
and
the
stuff. Yeah,
forest.
yeah. Like that's what I mean. That's all we need to
Just
do is
like,
like random shit we could put together. But it would start off just like jumping on a call and
just
just
like
it would
here,
have to
like
start
yeah,
off just like this. Be like, I was just so be like, oh, it's kind of weird. We haven't. Wonder what's happened to Jim. Like, have you heard from him? It's like, no, I haven't heard from him. No, me neither. It's been a bit while. It's been like I don't know, like 2 weeks now. Like I haven't heard from him. Like what's going on? That kind of thing. And then it's just. And it's like, oh, like we're having a conversation, like, all right, it's like, you look at something, oh, it's like, 11:30 p.m. I better go to bed, night. And then it's just like, like night, and then that's where that section ends. And then you'd be like,
yeah,
X days later, jump back in the call again. It's like, oh, have you heard anything from Jim? It's like, no, no, no. So like you do it like Discord, like blogging, like data
yeah, yeah.
blogs, like little segments. And it's just like, oh, and then you go on your day, and you maybe set off with that. And then that's when we would get to the point where we like break the fourth wall. So it goes from like the Discord call to then third
Us,
person,
yeah.
and we're seeing whatever's going on around us, weird shit happening, or whatever's going on, like, and then you go bam, bam, taken out, one by one, or things make it seem like we've got taken out. Then like I said, I come back or you come back. It's just like trying to get a hold, trying to call someone through Discord because that's the only way of communications apparently is through Discord. Like that's the joke. Yeah, and then bam, bam, out, and then it's just like a week later, Jim and
Yeah.
then like bloop.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, what the hell? It's like, why am I in an empty room? What's going on with the thing? And it's like, try and make a call log data, so it's just like, Jim can look at it and just like, last logged in like a week ago, like,
Yeah.
yeah. Already plotting it down. In my head, once I start going, it's a trap.
The good thing
Everyone's
is
everyone's
this
getting the
is
narration for it. Everyone's getting the the behind the
but the good
scenes.
thing is we don't have to write this down because we've spoken it and it's
Mm.
recorded.
Everyone's
So
getting inside. Anyone wants to help, more than welcome to help out. Um, but yeah, I
this
think
this
that'll
could
work.
be in
A
this
little
could be
short
insane.
a little short film because then like I said we have like our own perspective. Then it's me filming my style of like how I get attacked or whatever, and whoever's like whether it's Al filming with the camera and pretending to like be the extra person that's taking me out or whatever, like try and cover it, not be obvious who's taking me out, and then you could do your take on like who would whoever you got to help you film it and like or whatever, or if it's just yourself or whatever, and try and figure out how you be taken out somehow, and then yeah, then we just come back and I can just maybe just get all the footage and just edit it all together or whatever, or vice versa or something, or we could just put it all together and just put all the footage into one big drive and just like share it between each other and just edit them
Yeah,
up
yeah.
or something, and then we just put them up. That'd be yeah, that would be yeah, that'd be something funny. It does sound like a good cool little
It's a
concept.
good idea. It's a
It's
cool
a little short
concept
film.
that
Yeah. That would yeah. And then yeah, Alex said definitely have to have Jim to be like come in, nah, what the fuck? Check DM messages. It could just be random like blobs in
but
the. It could be like we could like say get Jim send Jim random blobs in Messenger, like in the Discord chat
yeah.
kind of thing, and just be like he can like open up his inbox and be like, what the fuck's all these messages? And it's just like oh like sporadic like how things like that, and then it's like blah, 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 like random types and shit, and it's just like emojis and
But
gifs
that
and whatnot.
but that would be great because then in that we could bring up our own references and
Yeah,
just like it just as we could get it real serious and like yeah we're getting taken or whatever. But then we'll just in like random moments where it's getting like scary, you just add in like it's like
mm,
it's really dark out here, divine, and then just
yeah. Just like that's it. Just make it like seem like it's serious, but then also funny at the same time.
yeah.
Just random
But
emojis.
I know what the exact sound that like I know the exact opening scene is going to be the ding, and then
Yeah.
just that's like this is such a good idea. We so got to do this before the end of this year.
Oh, it's yeah, definitely something we have to. I mean, we sit down and start going through the fine details of it. Get ourselves a little project, a bit more of a better collaboration. Make a little movie, a little short film. That'd be alright. Discord the movie, discourse, discourse. I don't know. Yeah, no, something we could add different things to it. Yeah, so many ideas. No, that'll be something we'll have to look at doing.
Yeah.
No, that'll be just like a whole different layer again. Beardy Bros the movie. I don't know. There's so many things. Yeah, I don't know. My brain's just like in a weird fixation, just like, all the ideas, overwhelming brain blast. Yeah, I've been flashbanged. I've been hit with it. Yeah, no, that will definitely work. There's a lot that we can do. Definitely something we can
Yeah,
do there.
there's now it's just like all the ideas now just for that would just be
I mean, we could do it without even like we could just make it like subpar, like old school. We could even just do it limited and just do it very old school. Do the old school horror where it's just like where you could be that thing and it's just like that shot where it like rushes at the person. So I could be like, "What's
oh
that?"
yeah.
And just be like, "Ah!" You know, and then it's just like it coming at me, and then like the camera coming blast at me, and then like that's it. Like it could
Yeah,
be
yeah.
something like that. Or it could even, or it could also like
Or
use parts where it includes the call because we could be on call. I'd be like, wait, what's that? I gotta go check that, and I could walk out scene, and then you could like hear, like
yeah, but
me in the
like
background.
you never see
You
anything, it
never
never
see
comes
it.
back.
You
Yeah.
could even just like have that into it as well, like to maybe suspensefully build that so I could have that earlier on where it's just like, and then it's just like, and you could be like in panic, and I'm like, no, it's fine, it's just fine, it's just I fell over or something like that, or like I walked into a spider web or something just to like so
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
like, oh, and be like, ah, and then be like, oh, and like, no, quiet. It's just like, man, my coke's all flat. You know what I mean? Like, just like stupid, just to like,
Yeah, yeah.
oh, someone's eating all my shapes. Like, don't call back to the shapes even. Like, no! And it's like, oh, panic. And there's like a minute delay of like me not
Yeah,
responding. I'm like, come back into frame. Oh, my chicken crispies are empty. Something like that. So it's like maybe do things to call back a little bit to our other videos.
yeah, yeah.
But like, yeah, maybe those things like that will work too. Cause I'm thinking, that's even easier then, because then we don't have to worry about buying props. Because I get carried away a little bit. Like I'm like when it comes to
And then we
filmmaking,
just
like I get
yeah,
really into it. But then it means you can just wear whatever, but you got to continually stick to that. If we do day based
yeah,
stuff, we got to remember that outfit is set for that day for that shot. We could film this in a day alone.
yeah,
You'd be like, this is for this day slot right now. No, and then we'd have to change clothes to film this next slot for this day
yeah.
take, and then yeah, and we just got to lot our outfits for what day, and then work out for you. I mean, your hair's bald, so you don't have to really worry about too much with that because it stays that
I just
length.
had to make sure it stays this length, but
Me,
yeah,
I got a continuity be like not necessarily the same, but like to emphasize it's a different day. I'd have to have like my part one way, and then the part like slightly adjusted a different way. Then I'm like, because my hair's longer,
yeah,
it's
yeah,
emphasizing with the continuity that it's a different day because my hairstyle is a different part. It's not always going to be the same part. It could be the same, but like it's not looking the obviously the same. So then one day it look quite dry, and then I'll have to go. Okay, this is the next day shot. Okay, I'm gonna whip my hair up and like part it a certain way so it looks like it's the next day, and I've had a wash or something.
yeah, yeah.
So I will have to put a little bit extra work in, I suppose, just to pass the off a little bit, but. Yeah, and that's how you do those different day shots. That's how I do that with a lot of my videos. I'll film stuff in like where some people are like, oh, we've spent a day filming all these videos for these things. I do that, but then I change my wardrobe. I try and change my hair and add different just to make it fubbed that it's a different day. Even though I may have sat down and filmed 3 videos in the one day, I got to
Yeah,
sit
yeah.
down and do like makeup tests to differentiate myself from this version to this version and be like, oh, this happened on a different day. This is a different day. This is a different day. Then there's some days where I don't even try and do that, and you'll look at my videos and you'll be like, oh, there's that one Minecraft shirt that's in green and he's got green pants. That was all filmed on the same day that I couldn't be bothered changing.
Yeah.
But then I've spread them out over fucking multiple different weeks. So it's one of those things when it comes to that. But I got to do my skate video at some point.
Oh, you're gonna
But I
do
want
it.
to, I want to, I want to do that whole portal like into a
Yeah,
different
yeah.
reality kind of thing. So I got to figure out how I'm going to do that at some point. Because then I'll just have my character, then I got to film shots where I'm narrating like my character's talking, but the mouth isn't moving because they don't have facial movements. But there's so many things. Ah, kicked it. I kicked my thing. But anyway, yeah. I'm just thinking at 100 miles an hour for plot based and story.
I don't.
Well, I think I know the direction
It's
of this episode of the podcast. This podcast is all about film,
brainstorming, and
brainstorming, films, short
and
films.
this is the sneak peek into what could come, because may not come, but
Who knows?
could possibly come, but you don't know.
Who, what, when?
Life's like a box of chocolates.
That's it. Ugh. I'm making so much content. That's the other thing too. There's so many things I always manage for content. It's a trap. Having too many channels. Always got to keep up to date.
Skeletor kills us.
Oh, I mean that's it. It could be anything. Could be bloody anything. Man, these fucking. Trapjaw. The Skeletor. Oh, his head's.
I think the bogeyman got to him first.
His head was snapped. He had a broken neck. But yeah, yeah, I think that's about it. I'll just keep on rambling about our films and trying to think.
But we don't want to do that because otherwise, then we'll just give it all away.
I know we've already given a large portion of it away, but I mean we've got plenty of other videos still in the works, and I mean some people won't even be watching our videos, so people just be coming here and listening to us talk about it, and then they're just like, oh yeah, I'm not interested about going over to that channel, but oh cool, that's what happened, you know.
Yeah, so
I'm so behind. I still got to go through and edit a lot of the shorts up for this channel as well. Still need to. I need to do something where I bring that back. I feel like that's a bit.
Yep.
I feel like I need to. Simba. I feel like
that's how you die.
Simba. Trip on it, fall over.
It's just caked in blood, just on you.
It's just on the floor, and I trip over it and do a shot where it's like, even though it's on the floor, I trip. Somehow it goes like a banana peel. Like I trip on it, I hit the ground, but somehow my foot also scooped it up. It goes flying in the air, and then like took me out, fell on my chest or something, and took me out. Oh, I broke my rib cage. Don't even get me started. The amount of shit I've like making films, man. I love making films. That's why I do what I'm doing now. Like the way I'm doing it, it's still me making films in a different way of doing it. Like I've always loved making movies, short films. I'm just trying to do something different that's not the same to how everyone else does stuff. Like I'm using those elements in my videos to like make nonsense.
I think I mean both of our videos, they don't stick to the norm.
No.
They stick to our own style, but I feel our styles are very similar.
And that's it. Like it works.
Yeah.
Oh my god, CapCut needs to stop. I used a couple of fucking CapCut filters just for laughs, and then now it's just like all the time. It's just like notifications for all kinds of shit. Just keep sending me. It's like fuck off. I'm at 550. Yeah, the videos are interesting how they're like tracking numbers. Because like side A of that chip video is at 129, but then side B is at 53.
Yeah.
Like they're kind of like I was curious to see how they'd compete against each other as well.
I think side B will always do a little bit better just because of who's in side B.
But yeah, I don't
just because it's got like those SEOs or whatever they're called.
Yeah.
The names are reference more, so.
That's why I was trying to try that, but I feel like side A is doing the better views at the moment because it's specifically the content that people are wanting because I'm talking about the characters, so it's triggering that side of the algorithm because I'm talking about the characters specifically. That's what I said, it's very interesting, and that's why I wanted to try something different. The fact I was like, no, I want to put 2 videos up at the exact same time, but time slotted at the time when chit videos normally go up, but this is a day because they've hit the finale, there's going to be no chit video. So I was like, I'm going to post a chit video when a chit video would go up. I mean, they did do a post. It was like a weird thing they did, like a collab. I think they uploaded their every chit video in one video.
Oh yeah.
But from what I got out of it, it's like all 100 something episodes is made like they did like a hypercut and made it to 120 hours, like 120 hours, 1 hour and 20 minutes. And I'm like, well, I've already got a copy of my own where I've cut like episodes together, and it's already longer than that. And this is actually cutting like from beginning to end of each episode. So I'm like, they've clearly done like a a clean of some of their episodes and took out stuff that seemed like filler from the main plot. And it's like, you kind of need. I don't think they like a lot of people realize, even they themselves, whoever edited it, like you need those smaller videos because they're making references that are callbacks to like there's a point, there's a plot point, and if they're not catching it themselves, I haven't bothered to watch it. Then it kind of loopholes because some of those fillers have a key reference that was only made
Yeah.
in that filler episode, which is then being called back in another episode, which is calling back to. And it's just like you need those. Like that's the point of them doing that. And what got me started, like picking up and
Yeah.
making fun of it, was because they were doing callbacks. One, referencing to something else. So that's why I was like making my chip videos to point that out. But it's, I don't know. But I'm hoping my nature video does alright. But like I said, that's Tuesday, and I've tried for that allotment too. I've got it set for 2 on a
Oh yeah.
Tuesday. I think that's the day that normally chit would go up as well, but there is no chit, especially not on my content. So I'm curious if the algorithm gets confused. And I don't know. I want to try something because I've never really set a specific time for the videos. Like I've just kind of dabbled, gone, the early morning enough. This is normal. I'll just do it for here. But I was like, I'm going to try 2 a.m. and see how that works. So, on a Tuesday. Because then 2 a.m. on a Tuesday for us is Monday afternoon for overseas. So, like, I want to stick to the week, not the weekend. So, I'm like, I'll give it a go. I'm just trying to get two birds with one stone. Yeah. Shorts. Skate does alright. For live streams. Yeah, I don't know. Something, everything, all at once. Do it, lady.
I was like, hang on, which video is that in? I'm like scrolling through each video going, it's not in there, not in there, not in there, not in there.
Do
Like,
it,
there's good
lady.
references, but I'm like, I need the one specific reference.
I know it's tricky.
And how you edited that, I had to cut because it's you normal,
And it cuts
and then
that
the
so
audio
quickly.
but the audio starts before the cut.
Yeah, because I transitioned me saying "do it, lady" in one scene, and then "do it, lady" in that one. I blended them together, so it transitioned.
Yeah. So, but I'm like going, oh shit, gotta get it right,
Yeah,
because like in a few cuts it was like, it would see you
frame.
normally for a second, and I was like,
Yeah.
cut it back.
I mean, I've got so much footage there. Like, if there's ever anything, I'm bound to have it still, because I'm not one to really delete footage, so I kind of hoard.
Yeah, I've got every bit of footage that I've filmed for this on
The only things I've been deleting lately is like
hard
if I
drive.
find like stuff where I've filmed shorts, or like stuff I was going to film for my channel that I filmed like last year that I end up not doing. I'm like, oh well, that's out. There's no point
Yeah.
because the context for that now is a year behind. Like things have happened within a year, so therefore that information is now invalid. So it's like, okay, I got to delete
Yeah.
that. So it's a lot of work when you go through filming stuff, and then you might film something and then you might leave it. But then if it's good enough and you're going, oh, I forgot about this, I left it too long. But like, if there's no necessarily like time context, and you go like, oh, well, I'll edit that together and make a video out of it. So
Yeah.
it's one of those things. It becomes a tricky line when you create all the time. So anyway, yeah, I don't know. I'm just
Just rambling at this point.
kind of rambling. My brain's got too many thoughts running at 100 miles an hour. I'm kind of down to wrap up. I'm kind of thinking playing some games. I don't know what to exactly play, but I was up to bloody 2 again this morning. Playing with gents.
Oh no, you didn't get off when I got off. No.
No, I stayed on. We kept playing. We played, like I said, to like 2 o'clock. He went up. There was like a match we played, and he died at the start because I was waiting for the Megazord to drop. And I rushed to the Megazord, got the Megazord, and it was fun. He had to watch me the whole time because he died. But I want to try and get Jens on the potty at some point, so hopefully he can get his shit out of the fucking storage and maybe join us
We can this week.
at some point. So
That's probably what he's doing right now.
yeah, so hopefully he gets that stuff out. Following weekend we can get him on maybe. And then Wookie, get Wookie back on. He's a regular. But yeah. But no, so keep an eye out for those. Those that are watching and listening. Well actually no one really listens anymore because it's all video.
Yeah, I think it's mainly,
I
and
think
plus
posting video.
sometimes it's forgotten to put up on Spotify. So
Still delayed, but it's there. But yeah, keep an eye out. Wookie will be coming soon. Hopefully we'll get Gents at some point on the channel as well. Someone new to talk with. He's always insightful. Gents is always down for good conversation, so he'll get involved. That's why I think he'd be good to have on the potty because he's good for conversations. He's always.
And he's been mentioned a lot, and he's been around.
But he asks some good questions though too. Like he's got the.
He's a good person to talk with.
Yeah. Even though like you get answers from, like he's a good one to start the conversation to like get the right question. That's intriguing. I forget. My brain just gets overwhelmed. But anyway, I guess we'll just wrap it up there. I think there'll be I think that's it. There's nothing else. That's it.
No, it's another week.
Another week.
Done.
Another done. Dusted. Hopefully you enjoyed joining us again for another episode of the Beardy Bros Podcast. I guess until next time, same Beardy time, same Beardy channel, I guess. Unless you're Spotify. Yeah. Sorry, Spotify. I'm just very unorganized because it's just me doing it. Yeah, I know there isn't much else, so that's all there is. There isn't any more, I guess.
No, that's
all she wrote. Hasta la vista.
That's all we wrote.
To be continued. I was just trying to.
We're gonna have to get the transcript for this so we can see what we've said about the Discord thing. And for the first bit, it's just gonna say like, and then.
Yeah, it's gonna break down.
Anyways, thank you, Beardies and Beardettes. Catch you all.
Bye bye.